What up, everybody? It's Friday night, and I'm feeling high. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. There's my brother, Sergio. What's good, brother? Oh, he keeps popping in and out. Look at
what up? What up? What up?
Welcome to the live stream today, guys. We have a great guest. We have Mr. Shelby Voll himself, the pro. We're going to get into his mind tonight. We're going to get into his mind. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. But welcome in, fam. Please make sure you hit the like button. We really appreciate it because we have an amazing guest tonight. Anyways, let's say hi to everybody. I'm going to start from the top. We're going to start off with, we got Shelby in the back room. We got Andrew. What's up, Andrew? One Vision Aerial, Dustin. Welcome in. Always good to see you, Dustin. We got Sam Burns, Itchy Sack FPV. We have TJ Giggles, Farts and Drones. No farting in the chat, TJ. No farting in the chat. I repeat, no farting.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, TJ.
We have let's see, let's go down the list. We got Sean G Life in the house. Welcome in, my friend. We got Brad, our boy Jinx from Chi-Town here. We got Bob Casey, brother Bob. It's always good to see you. USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe America. Tammy Jean in the house. Tammy Jean. Eddie Nunez. Eddie the Don Nunez. We got who else? Let's go down the list. That's it for now. Welcome in, everybody. We got some more coming. And Maddie said she's gonna try to pop in with us, one of our other co-hosts. So we'll see. But we got Riddy FPV in the house. Thank you for popping in, my man. Max Air 420. Mr. DJI Sucks himself. Good to see you, homie. Miss you, Max. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, let's stop keeping Shelby waiting. Let's pop Shelby in. Wait, where's my thing here for Shelby? Here it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Shelby Voll.
What's up,
Shelby? What up? What up,
What's up, Shelby? Shelby.
How are we doing on this St. Patty's Day? You wearing something? Are we allowed to swear on here? I don't know. What rated are we here?
Shelby, do whatever you like.
Oh, okay. You guys wearing anything fucking green? I got a whole damn green screen. Yeah, green.
He's like, can we swear in here? Yeah, fuck it. Oh my God, good to see you. Good to see you, Shelby. Thanks for popping in tonight, man.
You signed the waiver.
Yep, I signed the waiver. Yep. Paychecks in the mail. Paychecks in the mail.
All right. Marty Booth said it's your time to babysit. So
yeah. Bob Noctis RX, what's up, buddy? Welcome in.
I saw Sean Jimmy in the house.
Yep.
I saw Reedy. What's up, Reedy? Hey, do me a favor, guys. Share it in our Discord if you could. I shared it already, but share it again.
Yeah. Your Discord link is in our description, and then I'm gonna pop it in.
No. Share this your live stream right now.
Oh, you are cool.
I'm asking Reedy to share it in our Discord, the actual live that's live right now. If you could put it in there or Facebook page, that'd be cool too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you, brother. He's part of the crew. So see 8-bit too. I see some familiar faces. It's cool to see some people. Now Sergio he vanished.
I know. So here I'm gonna put your YouTube channel for people that don't know who you are. Shelby is a professional FPV and wing pilot. Wing now, right, Shelby?
Yep.
You do fully wing now.
Wing only.
Yep. So, but he did start with FPV.
All FPV.
Yeah.
It's all
FPV. So he used to do FPV racing
drones,
and all that stuff. Yep.
Did wing racing, drone racing.
Yep. And let me tell you, you do some crazy stuff, man. Your chases are sick. Your videos are sick, Shelby.
I appreciate
They
it,
are
man.
completely shit. Awesome, dude. So I pasted in the chat your YouTube channel, guys. So go and check
Awesome.
out Shelby. I'm gonna put your Discord too in there, and then we're gonna put in your well, you have Instagram too, right?
Yeah, all socials for me, the pilot, you can just what you see right on the screen, just type that in. You can type it in Google and you find pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, all the socials, it's all the same. But our Discord is our crew. So then there's me, I fly with a crew, and it's called the crew. Crew
The crew,
FPV.
yeah.
We have a website, thecrewfpv.com. We have our Discord, the crew FPV, and of course, then we have the show, our show that we do on Sundays, Drone Hangar 2.0, and that's on my YouTube channel. We use that it's got a bigger pool of people, if you will, that will come and see how it grows. And once it grows, then we already have another drone hangar that we originally did, and it has its channel. We'll start moving people that way eventually. So yeah,
dude, your live streams are awesome, dude.
Thanks, bro.
I love
them,
that
man.
background.
We get a kick out of them, dude. It's a lot of fun to do it.
You got it. I love how you make Mike dance on the stripper pole.
And that will continue to happen as long as you put digital dollars in our chat. We'll throw his ass on that pole.
That's
and
right.
Now we got more in store. What's really cool is now that we're running an actual PC that can really, it's way more powerful than what we need. Creativity wise, we can really create the show and keep making and adding more to it, but still keeping that FPV vibe and feel, and then obviously showing the videos and everything, right? And that's what it's supposed to generate, right? And the more people get involved, the more it's everybody's drone hangar to hang out and keep the shit and watch videos. And wait till you see. I mean, this weekend we got David Shaddix from flyhighfpv.com. He's coming on, and what was really cool was he sent a message. I said, well, we'll have you on for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then you can go. We won't keep you. Oh, cool, dude. And David sent me a voicemail back, and he was like, no, dude, I want to stay on the whole time. I was like, okay, if you want it. So we got some cool, some funny shit for David when he comes on, and I don't want to spoil. We were working on it tonight before we came on to your live stream. That's what we were doing. And
Dave's
it's
awesome,
going to be a kick.
dude.
It's going to be a kick. It's going to be funny. It's going to be, and that's the whole idea. It's going to be funny throughout the entire. It's going to be like a show. It's going to be, what it is. It's entertainment. It's have fun, and yet we're being authentic. We're just being humorous, and that's what makes it even better. It's we're just being ourselves and having a good time, like we do when we're flying. Just bringing
Maddie in the house. Maddie Drone World.
What's up, Maddie?
What's up, Maddie? Yeah, I mean, dude, it's about having fun, dude. The reason why I like doing live streams is just that you hang out with everybody. You get to see everyone's work, all their videos. It's just a big community. It's a loving community. We welcome. That's what I love about this community is that, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. Everyone's so cool, and they just welcome you with open arms. Like, I mean, it's amazing, bro. It's just amazing.
It is. I wouldn't have stayed into it in this community for as long as I have if it weren't for all those positive experiences that I've had throughout 12 years, or however long it's been now, in FPV, right? So I've seen it when it was small and very a niche community, very teeny, honestly. And then to see where it is now, it's crazy. It's crazy, honestly. It's like, wow, how big did this get? I remember when it was literally a couple people, like just a handful. Like you really had to know what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah.
To be anything about FPV in 2010. Right. You really
technology's
had to know.
just growing too.
Yeah,
more and more.
Crazy. So the community got bigger and it's gotten better. There's always bullshit artists out there still run around. And there's some bad seeds, but for the most part, still great. Travel the country. I can go wherever I want to go pretty much. And then there's a group of people that will want to fly with me and I'll want to fly with them without a doubt.
Right.
From literally from coast to coast, I can do that.
Yeah.
And that's because community is great. Like, hey, Shelby, ever in this part of the country, you're wherever, Seattle, whatever, doesn't matter, LA, anywhere, and you can come fly with me. We'll take you. We'll take you to our spots, and we'll go do some grill FPV. We'll hit some spots for quick day trip. I'm like, yeah, that's great. That's the community.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Shelby, you live in Raleigh, right? Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh,
whatever it's called.
Yeah. Raleigh, North Carolina.
My niece lives there.
Yeah, I mean it's North Carolina. I can't sell you to come here. Honestly, I'm from Colorado, and that's where my heart and soul is. That's why I'm always wearing Colorado stuff every damn day. But I own property out there, and that's where I love to fly. It's my favorite place to fly.
Shelby, can you walk us through the process of building and tuning a wing?
Ugh. Like what I fly? I mean, are you talking about like my? What's the difference between tuning that and a quad? Like, with the wing. They both have to be tuned. So you have to. So a lot of people, like MSR as an example, I'll use him as an example because it's easy to use him as an example. Because he's learned a lot, right? MSR was like a Padawan to me. I tried to teach him everything I knew when it came to quad stuff, PID tuning especially. He had never done it. That's what's unique about him. He was just taking stock shit, throwing it on there for years. Zero shit's given about PID tuning and just go fly it, right? As long as it flew, he'd go fly it. And that was where I knew he had talent because he was flying these quads with no PID tune. I'm like, man, if he ever figured that out, like if he would listen, learn, it would change the game for him, to open up a whole nother level for him. Sure enough, I taught him how to do it. He figured it out. Now he PID tunes all his quads. My point being is you need to tune every quad. Don't just take stock PIDs. I don't know what shit who it is. I don't care if it's Tommy. Like it used to be back in the day, everybody wanted oh my gosh, PIDs, and it was everybody wanted everybody's PIDs, especially like Steels and everybody else. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
When it came down to it, that didn't matter. What mattered is you had to learn how to PID tune and what it meant, right? What was doing PI and then incorporate it into your quad, and then that made you a better pilot because you knew what it was doing. You tune accordingly, and
your mic is too loud.
Learn how to fly something right from the get-go because you learn how to tune it. Same thing applies to wings. You have to tune them. It's a different style of tuning. It's a different, obviously, methodology. But the same at its heart and core, you are tuning, and you have to tune it.
Right. Yep.
Right.
You're a long way around.
Now.
Laughter and noises. I'm nervous.
Now, Shelby, I have a question. Now, to build those, it's not like those flight controls you put on FPV, right? No.
So, what I do is FPV. So it's no different. The only thing that's different versus what I do versus quads is mine's a wing,
right,
versus a multi-rotor.
But it has servos, right?
Does it take flight controller
the
on that wing?
Of the body, right? It's made of a foam, right? Specifically, my favorite one is a spec wing. It used to be what I competed in nationally. That was my frame that my sponsor and I worked on and created, so I could compete with it. But now that we don't race them anymore, it's turned into my freestyle frame. And that's what I love to freestyle.
Wow.
And it's foam, laser cut or hot wired cut, if you want to call it that, out of a big block of foam. They cut it, and then they throw a bunch of parts in there that you have to assemble. So that would be spars to strengthen the wing, and a material that you have to iron on called a laminate, right? And then your FPV gear, then your servos, and all the other shit, right? It's just all the electronics, basically, right?
Yeah.
So you have to put it together, and it takes a few days to put it together to do it right. And then that's just the build. And then you have to go out and test fly it. to see if it gets airborne, right? Those are called maidens. Like everybody else is maiden. We maiden wings. And hopefully it flies. If it flies, good. That's a successful maiden. Now I got to tune it. Now I got to make sure it flies straight and level at a certain throttle position, and you got to then change your pitch. There's just a bunch of things you got to do. It's like the quad. You got to tune your P, I, and your D. Well, on a wing, you got to maiden, initial tune, fine tune, and so on and so forth. So same at its core, it's the same. So and then so the building process takes a while, and that's why I don't really recommend quad people get that specific wing or a spec wing or a wing that you have to build like that. That's a whole nother skill set that you got to learn. It takes time. You got to trial and error on a different aircraft. It's a piece of shit. Don't trial on a pro. Trial on something that's a piece of crap. You know, get a crash test hobby. Not saying crash test hobby is crap, but it was literally designed for a beginner to crash them.
Right.
Build that shit first. Learn, then go get a friend.
Yeah.
You want something out of the box, get a hee-haw.
So Shelby, what are some common mistakes for you see for beginners, or you can give the beginners that they make when getting started with FPV or wing racing? How can they avoid them? Yeah, like
the best thing to do is get in the sim, just like with quads. The very first thing to do is just go like a sim. And in the wing community, we have one. It was designed by a couple guys that were all into, or actually one of them is part of the wing manufacturer that we, a Pro and Frame, TBRC, and one of the guys that works with them, he helped in engineer and design and code and write what's called the Wings Sim and .com, I believe is what it is, wingsim.com. And that's the simulator that we all use for FPV wings. You can race in it. It's highly competitive. It's insanely competitive. And you can freestyle in it. You can run the races that I used to compete in, the championship runs that I did and won. You can go and race those tracks, see what it was like. It's really fucking cool. But I would suggest they go and do that first before they go and start spending money. And and then get once you've done that, then get a frame that's out of the box. If you really want to do a wing, a Delta wing, you know, there's a number of them. I know He Wing makes one called the FO1. It's out of the box. I put one together in the parking lot. Rue was with me. MSR was with me. I was like, I'm just going to put this shit together. I got it. I want to fly it. Let's slap together in 35 minutes. Off to the maiden. And it ripped out of my hands and flew like a laser. It's not a pro frame. It's out of the box.
How much does a He Wing cost? Like, if I want to get a He Wing,
you know what? I honestly don't know. I want to say that I think they're like 160 or 180 bucks, but I think chat probably might know. I know Reedy bought one. I just don't know what they are off the top of my head. But that's what I call a bridging platform or a bridging frame for quads to get into wings. Right? Get one of these box frames. They're easy. You slap them together. You're done. You crash it, they're parts. Fuck it. Who cares? Swap the wing out, bam, get another one, and you can keep doing that. They're interchangeable. Right? It's very simple for quad people, quad pilots, because they're used to, you know, a very simplistic way of building. Building a pro-end wing like the ones I competed with or the ones you can buy from my sponsor or TBRC or the other manufacturers, that takes a whole skill set that takes quite a while to really, I would say, definitely master, but to get the basics down even takes time. And that really was in the past a issue for quad pilots getting in. They're like, the barrier of entry is just a pain in the ass. I don't want to build.
Right.
It's too long.
A lot of people don't.
No.
So, Shelby, what do you think the future holds for FPV or wing racing, and how do you see the sport evolving in the coming years?
I don't see any movement right now with wing racing currently.
But I could tell you this: ever since you've been doing those chases, a lot of people are trying to do that.
It might resurrect itself. I mean, when we were doing it at its height, it was extremely awesome and it was tremendous. and money got involved, and shit happened, and then COVID happened, and it just quick as it went up, it seemed it came crashing back down. I mean, we were racing in Atlantic City, for Christ's sake, for thousands of dollars. No joke. I mean, it was starting to get really popping off. Like, people understood that when you went. So, I mean, just so you understand the little history of it was when Nationals in 2016 came, that was the year that they decided that they were going to hold wing racing as part of the drone championships. That was the year I full committed, like, done, see you quads, I'm out. And full on in wings. I'm back to my roots and started my campaign, and it started there. I didn't win it, but I won after that, right? I was on a crusade to get that shit. And
now flying wings is not.
So it was, everybody saw wing racing at the Nationals, meaning ESPN was there, GoPro was there, all these huge companies. And the cameramen were saying to us, a lot of pilots, that, hey man, you guys flying those planes, and I wasn't me. I heard this story from fellow pilots, fellow competitors, wing pilot guys, and they said that the guy was saying those things are insane. Those are awesome. Like, for a cameraman, he goes, it feels like I'm recording NASCAR. I'm watching NASCAR. It's that cool. Those little ones, not so much. They're pain in the ass.
Yeah, Dizzy.
LEDs and all that.
So do I, bro. Trust me, it's not easy to chase, man. Me and Sergio tried it, dude, and it is freaking hard. And we were talking with Shelby earlier in the green room before we started the show, and it's all about communication. He even said it's all about communication. It's not easy. You're not going to get it really quick. So, but just keep at it. Yeah, keep at it.
Yeah, the chase videos that you see. That's years of progression. Is what you're seeing. You're just seeing now that it's kind of like, I don't know, stock market, crypto. You got a big up wave, right? Flashing up like that. But you forgot about all that time where it was dead nuts flat to the ground because you weren't really doing much, but you were just practicing, and you were, just building up. And then eventually all that repetition and practice and
muscle memory,
trial and error, and you just keep going. You don't give up. Eventually you start to and hit this rocket ship of, we're on a new level, and we're doing new shit, and we're doing creative stuff, and we can because we did all this time of practice. And you're just not going to go out one day and go, I saw that on YouTube, I'm going to go do it tomorrow. It's a wing, I can do that. And I'm your buddy, and I got a quad, I can fucking do that too. That's easy as shit until you try it. Until you try it. A lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
We don't recommend you go out and try to do what we do right away, because you're going to bust your shit up and cost yourself money.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're sponsored, it's not really worth too much the effort until you practice, get out in the field, and do like we did. Went out in the field, practiced.
Try an open field first.
Simple orbits.
Exactly. Orbits, yeah.
So Shelby, NASCAR laps. Just do NASCAR laps. Just go around in a circle, and the wing's going to outrun the quads. So typically, you get 2 quad flights per a wing pack. At least what I run, 2200 3S. You can fly a wing for 20 minutes. You get up there a long time.
Is flying a wing?
A lot of things.
Is flying a wing different than flying a quad? Like on the sticks, is it the same thing? Like, do you have you have no yaw, right? On a wing?
No yaw. So, and there's no stopping.
There's no stopping.
Slowing down a little. There's like slowing down some. I mean, you can slow down to a point where you just don't go anymore and you just fall down because you have nowhere to lift. But in essence, there's no break. So when I'm flying versus a quad, the biggest difference I had, and quads taught me a lot that transferred over to wings, but it's all interchangeable. But there's a lot of differences, and one of them being that you can't stop. There's no uber hard, super snappy correction. It's just not happening. Now I'm trying to push the limits with my spec wing, my former race rig. That's now my freestyle rig. I'm pushing the limits of that to the nth degree to get it to do as much as it can, like a quad. It's much,
right?
It's much. Not all. Obviously, you can't do it. It's physically, it's not gonna be able to do it, but especially I'm trying. And that's, so that big difference of not being able to slow down and your reaction of like, oh shit, there's a tree, and you can just, maybe avoid it a lot easier than me. If I see a tree, it's usually going to kiss my lens, and I'm going to crap the camera.
Yeah. Shelby, what are your favorite memories of or experiences from the time in this hobby, and like what have been some of your proudest achievements throughout the years? Because I know you've been flying for years. I know that.
Yeah. So one of the coolest things I ever did, there's many things, but the ones that will always stand out will be obviously, well, I'll say obviously, but for me, it was my time with Air Views. I don't know if anybody's heard of Air Views, but I used to be their only sponsored wing pilot for a number of years. And through that relationship, when I was with them, they took us on, we did a show called Drone Tripping. And if you ever want to see it, you can go to Air Views, look it up. They did like, I think 13 episodes, but we shot it in 2 weeks, and they flew us all into San Francisco, and then got 2 RVs, and we left from San Francisco and toured Cali, Utah, all that shit out west, man. We went 1,000 miles all the way to Moab, Utah, and then turned around and came back. We went to Bonneville, Salt Flats. We just flew these amazing locations. Like, I'll never be able to fly them again, most likely. This is once in a lifetime trip. I'm flying at that time were some of the biggest names in FPV. Like, holy shit. I'm flying with Zoe. This is the peak of her career. I'm flying with Sean Taylor, the champ, the guy who was the racing legend. I was like, and then Colby Curtola. I'm like, SFFPV. I'm like, what the? Are you shit? And it's me. I'm a wing dude. I'm a wing dude. I'm a wing dude. But okay. And turned out to be a legendary time and a legendary trip and a huge, just amazing experience. I'll never forget that. That and going to nationals, which is what created it. Just going to nationals.
You don't miss it? You don't miss it, Shelby?
What, the racing? No. Yeah. Part of me is competitive, but no, not really. Just because I did it all. It's not I'm stating a fact. The fact is, when it came to racing, I did it all. There's no more for me to do. So why keep going back? Just so someone else can say I beat you again or blah, blah, blah. No, I just rather just retire and be done with it. Like, that's it. I'm fine.
So 8-Bit has a question for you.
Go ahead.
It's right here. I put it up.
Is yaw detrimental for a wing? I don't think it's detrimental. It's just you don't have a surface to put that control surface on, if you will. So you'd have to have a tail section, and then you can put rudders on it. It's the spec wing was a race rig, right? It's supposed to be sleek and very minimal, and just cut through, and just it was meant for racing. But in turn, it means it can actually be very maneuverable, which no one was freestyling wings. So I figured out one championship in Vegas. Right after I had won, I had to stay up there, right? Because everybody else had to finish. You can't just land in a wing race. You gotta orbit and wait till everyone's finished the race. So you gotta orbit offset. Like, you'll be over here about a couple 100 yards away, orbiting and hanging out there. But while I was up there, I was killing time. I'd already won. I'm just at time. So I started flippy flopping in this thing around. I'm like, what can this thing really do? I was like, oh shit, man. It's pretty cool. All right. And then I landed, and then I immediately went up to them. They were like, congrats, I said, cool, this is awesome. I said, I see mountains over there. I was like, you all know how we can get there? I was like, let's take these things, fuck it, let's get out of here and let's go. Let's go rip the mountains over there. I can see them. Oh yeah, we know where they're at. We can drive you right now. Let's pile in the cars, and off we went. And there's a couple of videos up on my YouTube with that experience. It's pretty cool. I don't know what we were talking about. I got squirrel eyes.
Yeah. His YouTube channel is in the description below, guys. Go check him out. Go check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I want to see that. But to Shelby, what do you feel about remote ID, bro? What are your thoughts on that? Maddie, what's up?
Maddie, I
figured you needed a wing expert on
a wingman. You need a wingman.
I thought I'd jump on here and about them.
Hey, Maddie, you could be my wingman any day, partner.
I've never flown one, but I want to. So this is why I jumped on, so I can listen
Maverick. So what were we? We were talking about remote ID, right?
Uh-oh.
You just asked, and I said, I kind of
I didn't hear
chuckled
you.
because I think it's stupid. My personal thoughts are it is a matter of companies just wanting to control that 0 to 400. They don't want you to fly because they want it. That's really what it's all about.
Yep.
Don't kid yourself. It's nothing more than that. They
Right.
don't give a shit about us. They never have. I've always said this. The AMA doesn't give a shit about you. Okay? The FAA doesn't give a shit about you. So why you give a shit about them is beyond me. Okay? These people don't care. They don't.
No.
They act like they do. But at the end of the day, they don't. AMA doesn't give a shit about
Sad, dude.
pilots. They act like
Sad
they do,
world.
but they don't care about
All
money.
about- that's
all
right.
about
It's all about
Care about
money.
money. It's always
It's all
about
it-
money.
It's all it is, dude. It's all it
It's
is.
always about money. So
It's
my personal
disgusting.
thoughts. So that ties in with remote ID and the
That's
sit
that.
and spin, baby. Sit and spin.
Let's ask Max Air what he thinks of remote ID.
Mhm.
Wait for
Yeah.
it. Oh man.
It's a business.
But so
no,
you-
I could give a shit about anyone's argument about it. I just telling you what it is. It's all this is stupid. And if you don't know already, they've already been. If you fly any DJI products, it's been out in the last 2 years or some shit now. As far as what I've heard and seen with the news about how they've been getting your data and where you're standing data, logging all that information and send it to the you know who. So
Yep.
Dude, anybody sees where you're at, man, and they
Yeah.
know you're flying a
put it this
drone.
way,
and
I'm gonna keep
it's
I'm gonna keep
expensive.
fucking flying the way I fly.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. I'm not gonna get into details, but I'm just gonna keep flying the way I fly.
We just want to
Yeah.
fly. We just
all we're
want to fly
doing.
and have fun. That's all it's about.
All we're doing. That's all we're doing. You know, I've experienced and seen and met a lot of people through my travels on my journey in FPV. Like I've been in the mountains, I've been in desert, I've been oceans, I've been there. I've seen a lot of people. And most, if not all, encounters have been tremendously positive. Now there are the remote few Karens that will be, cross your way, or Chads that'll cross your path.
Mhm.
They get handled quickly, and we move on. We had a recent incident too, so they get handled, and then we move on.
Yeah.
So we try to keep it positive, and we try to have a tremendous, wonderful time.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
107.
well.
I don't want to incriminate myself, but my FPV quads,
Yeah.
my Air 2S, my DJI is built into the software, so it is what it is. If I have to comply for this shit to make money, then fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. But my FPV quads,
That's what I say.
Hey, Jody.
You just fly whatever your current rigs are. You don't have to specify shit about that.
Mm.
We get it. I get it. I mean, I'm not changing shit. Now,
Well,
if I
I
have to
know,
go fly, if I'm part 107, if I have to go fly for somebody, right, which I do, I work for a company.
Yeah.
I pilot with them, and they have whatever they have on there. I don't care. It's there to make the money. I
Yep,
often
yep.
say, I've even told them that. I'm like Han
Yep.
Solo. Literally what I am.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about your revolution. I'm not here for your revolution. I'm in it for the money. I expect to be well paid, and that's it. That's it.
Done. Yep.
Done. Fly whatever the fuck you got. I don't give a shit. Let's go. Get it done. Not here. It's not being mean. This is business. This is what we're doing. It's transaction.
Yeah.
You want me to pilot? You're hiring one of the best. That's what you wanted. Then you
That's
pay
right.
me, and we keep doing this business relationship. That works. I'm not here to freestyle for you and fly for you and give two shits about whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm here to fly for you, do the job, and leave. That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yellow Rose.
FPV, that's different. That's my
This is
sanctuary.
why I
That's
carry.
where I go. I get my zen. And I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. I ain't changing shit.
That's true.
And
Yellow Rose Jones.
Most people won't.
No.
Yep.
Why? Why comply with over governing body.
That's
a whole other rabbit hole.
From day one, I've always said that, first of all, the FAA has nor the manpower or the money to enforce and implement this shit in the first place. So, I mean, how the fuck are they going to enforce this?
You keep
really
complying. Everybody keeps.
They don't even know what it. They don't even know what an FPV drone is. Bro.
Yeah, it's gonna just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You don't just fly. Just
I'm doing.
fly.
I'm gonna keep doing what I've always been doing, which is not harming anybody.
Yeah,
not hurting anybody, and I'm not. When I go videos I post, they're
just have fun, man. Screw it.
We're all in fun, and it's every video that I've tried to do is an experience.
Hey, can
a memory that I want to keep.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sergio's lagging, big time.
I just want to say. I just want to say. I just want to say hi, Manny.
Hi, Sergio.
Sergio, you're lagging big time.
He's
bro.
all
Tell Mikey to get off the computer. The internet.
I'm thinking in the corner.
I'll be back.
My connection's unstable, and I'm like, what the? It says I don't know if I am or not, but
use the Ethernet cable if you can. But what was I gonna say now? What was I gonna say? So Shelby, what I want to do is I want to play one of your videos
Sweet.
With everybody. So
that'd be great. Here, I'll mute my. I'm listening to music in the background, just so you know.
And by the way, I love this song, dude.
It's supposed to be way up here. I knew I was like down here hunching and like, why am I talking way down here? All right, now it's much better.
Bro, do you ever get mistaken for Richard Rawlings?
No.
Oh, dude, that's right, bro.
What I have in the past was Kevin James. I won't say another one because people won't believe me if even I told you, but I used to get that one a lot, and I was flattered by that one. But that was when I was in very good shape. I had an 8-pack, man. I was fucking fit. I was fit as shit. Yeah, so I met my now wife subsequently. Now I just plumped up. I'm always perpetually ready for Christmas as Santa. Before he goes full break. Easing in.
Oh man. All right, so let's play your video, Shelby.
For a video, if you want to show one, that's great.
Guys, let's play Shelby's video. Go get some.
If it's a cheap. Was that a teaser?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
He's playing with us.
I don't know what the hell.
And I need medication for this.
Mike, what's going on here?
I don't know. Is it playing now?
You're making me feel like I'm high.
I am high. Okay, I'll
Go
play
back.
it.
It keeps popping back.
We've got to change our positioning so when we come back. So I'm going to go into it.
What the hell's happening?
We flick back. Will be another way.
Let's see. Let's see something. Hold on. Bro, I love this song. Sick. Let's get some. Wow.
No, don't
G,
stop.
thank
Don't
you.
stop. Don't stop.
There's plenty more.
Hold on,
So-
I'm in a trance, bro.
That's the idea.
This shit's
That's the
so
idea.
dope. It gets in the trance, especially when you're high.
Yeah, there you
Hey,
you
by the way, bro,
get it.
Peep in the
You
chat.
get
It
it.
was awesome.
There
Shelby,
you
that
go.
was
It's
sick, bro.
supposed to
I
be a
love-
mental ride.
fucking
It's
on
supposed
fire.
to be. But
Now,
you
I'm
gotta
assuming
be
that's you in
the
front.
mind.
That's
What's
you in
that?
front. That was you in front.
It's me.
Yeah,
in
and
front.
Mike was
That's you.
chasing him. Yeah, Mike
And
was
MSR 's
chasing you.
Yeah, Rue's chasing me. So that's
Wow.
we call the OG, the original recipe. That's the original recipe is him chasing me and doing what we're doing. That's what popped off 2 years ago now, I guess, whatever
Yeah.
it was. And it's created to what it's now. You know, it's again that we talked about earlier, time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
time to get to that, man. It's you can literally see our progression from 2 years ago.
Oh,
when
yeah.
the first ones came out
Huge
to
difference.
now. Yeah, it's a huge
Yeah,
difference.
and you
We're
guys have,
learning. We're literally, and it's the truth. We're pioneering this shit. We're figuring it
Yeah.
out. Like we are literally figuring it out. There's no one else doing that shit. And that's something I teach. The one thing because I've been in so long, I'm not going to be in this forever, nor am I going to live forever, right? So I try at this stage in my career in FPV, it's the teaching stage, right? If you're going to be an adult about it, you need to, and you have knowledge, or seek knowledge. You're going through phases and growth phases, and then eventually you get to the teaching phase or the passing of your knowledge to the next gen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I'm doing with the crew. Is I'm just passing what I've known
B-man.
throughout the years down to the next, and then they
That's
can
sick.
carry it on, hopefully.
Mhm.
And that's the right thing to do. That's
Yeah,
treating
yeah.
FPV like it's supposed to be,
yeah,
like that.
down the ladder
Right.
it goes. Yep.
Down the ladder it goes.
Yeah.
Not squirrelitis again. Fucking forgot what we were talking about. What's that?
In the
Maddie's breaking up.
FPV.
Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
McDonald's
Right.
Wi-Fi is not
Bro,
personal Wi-Fi.
Streaming
Every-
sucks, bro.
Everybody in
Streaming
my
sucks.
house
Yep,
is
it
using
is.
my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well,
Are you on Wi-Fi?
that'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
Is there
Yep.
in the chat?
Yep. Let's see.
What's crazy is I managed to snag your chat in my OBS from our show, and it's pretty cool. I'm watching it, and then I'm also watching the actual stream in our
Nice.
that theater scene, Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That's cool though. You can share it now. Like if I give you the link to this, you can actually share it on your YouTube channel or anything else. Like the whole stream,
you can?
everything. Yeah. The one I gave you, you can put it in your thing.
I'll have to figure that shit out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Danish Stelling in the house, Virtual Fly, Robert in the house.
Oh, Vitrifly's in the house too.
B-Man FPV. Good to see you guys.
I see
Always.
a lot of familiar faces in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all the same peeps.
Yep.
Now your audio is good. Now you sound great.
There you go.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
I
good.
muted myself and now I came back and yeah, it'll
So what were you saying? You were saying, and I was saying something, got squirrelitis and got sidetracked, left.
There's some people in the chat needed wrenches. Likes to keep everybody blue. Blue.
Yeah, I got him.
We're going to do a little bit of plane chasing at the South Florida Drone Meetup coming up here April 1st. Max Air brings his planes down.
That's going to be sweet. Nice. The gassers or
electric. He runs off lipos, I believe, but he's got a couple big ones. He's got a lot of planes, jets, planes, all kinds of shit. He brings a trailer full of them down. We're going to give it a shot.
They're cool to chase.
Yeah.
To be honest, they're fun to chase. There's no doubt about it. They create a good image. They create a cool.
One of them wings.
It is cool.
Do it right. Creates cool movement and motion, and we take all that shit into account when we do our vids. We're taking a lot more than what people think we're doing. I definitely think a lot of people don't understand the complexity and the level that goes into making those vids.
Yeah,
the shit that we think of and come up with, and then go from thought to flight to practice to can we get it all the way there?
A lot of communication goes involved in those things, on those chases, huh?
Yeah,
a lot.
Definitely. Yep. We keep it short. In the early days, it was a little too much.
Yeah.
And then through feedback, it's cut them down. So now we've got like catchphrases, if you will, real quick 2-3 word combos, and then gets the thought across, and we know. And then what I think a lot of people don't understand is there's a chemistry, right? There's the fact that Rue and I have flown every day practically, averaged out, whatever, for like 3 years. When you fly that much with somebody, right, you learn all those idiosyncrasies. You learn all those behaviors. It just becomes intuitive, right? You get connected, and then you can be almost anticipating or knowing what they're going to do in any given scenario. So like in a chase, for instance, I'm thinking as a wing pilot, I'm 3 turns ahead. So whatever you see me doing on film, I'm way down the way. I'm thinking about a flip, rollover, whatever, and my exit. So I'm thinking about an entrance, a maneuver, and an exit. And I'm already still going through some shit that everybody's seeing on video. I'm way down that way. So there's a lot of communication and planning. It's just so much shit. There's just so, I mean, I get a little squirrel-eyed, but it's literally because there's so much crap to it. Other than just, hey, let's go out and fly, and I'll chase you, and let's get that shit. It's never going to happen.
Does most of your chases involve wing on wing, or is it most of the time like 5-inch freestyle on wing?
No, it's primarily it's 5 inches.
5-inch on wing.
We used to do, or Rue used to do 7, and then he went back to 5. He's been tweaking some shit and changing frames. He went to an Apex. He was with another company. Decided that was it, and went Apex, loving it, and changing motors, combinations, right, getting the right setting to be able to do various things, one of which is chasing. And so
you still fly
it's
freestyle
primarily
quads every now and then?
Quads to wings. What's that?
You still fly?
No, he said no.
No, I give up. I gave up completely. I was done. Like, I think I got one year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I was going to try a little bit more. I was going to say, well, I'll give it a shot. Let's see if I can, knock the rust off. And then I could. And I was like, okay, I can see how it's going. Like that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But as soon as it went down and broke, craps out of my fucking arm, whatever else, I was like, nope. One of the biggest reasons why I left quads I got so sick of fixing shit.
Yeah,
all the time. Yeah. I got sick of back in the old days, we didn't have 4-in-1s. We had single ESCs, and I honestly think it's the best way to go. You guys burn up these 4-in-1s, and you're burning 80, 90, whatever dollars every fucking time. The old days, we used to have single ESCs. When one of those fuckers would crap out, which they did all the time,
just change one out.
$12, $12. Bam.
A lot of pilots still do that too.
Yeah. Way to do it. It's a smarter way to go.
Yeah,
but it's on the arm. It's on the arm. Whatever. Put some fucking 3D shit.
Well, it's a hell of a lot better than changing the whole fucking stack out over one. You know,
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Easier to solve the problem, fix the problem, get it done. Blah 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 blah. There'd be arguments both ways, but at the end of the day, it worked much better than what I currently watch the crew go through. Like, screw that nonsense. So I had one about a year and a half ago. I got rid of it. Gave it to Rue. Rue created something with it, and then I'm like, I'm done. I've noticed I love what I do. I love doing what I'm doing with wings and freestyle and what we're doing as a crew of chasing and all the shit we're doing now. It's just well,
you're fucking good at it, so I hope you like it.
You are good at it. You are. One thing I like about wing is when you fly upside down, bro. That is
inverted,
really badass.
Inverted, bro. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so flying inverted, I can fly. So back in the days of racing, and I was mastering inverted flight in a wing back then. I'm talking like 2017, and when I was really getting into it, figuring it all out, and then towards the end of all of my races that I would do, one of the things, whether I won or I didn't win, I would run the course inverted versus the right way, right, the traditional way. Mm-hmm. And what I mean that is, it's not just like a NASCAR thing. We would do loops and would have to do corkscrew shit maneuvers, all kinds of bullshit. I won't say bullshit. It was cool, and it was highly maneuverable. Like you have to do a lot of stuff. You go to the wings-sim.com. You can check it out and see one of those tracks, and imagine it being, and then try doing it inverted. And that was my little thing at the end, and everybody would watch. They'd watch it on the monitors, or they'd be in the goggles, and Dave Whidden would announce, he's going to fly it inverted. His accent's fly it inverted now. And I go and do it inverted. And that's wild. Inverted to me is just natural. I flip. Yeah. I can do whatever I'm flying the other way, just the same as I can do inverted. Once you get to that level, that's when I believe you get connected with the flow in wings. That's when you can master both sides. Now you're 360. Now your creativity and the way you can freestyle is completely changed. That's wild. You can do a lot more unique things, and I'm figuring it out. So I love inverted.
Cool, man.
But I could do a whole video on just straight inverted and freestyle at that.
Definitely different.
But people would be like, "What the hell?" I don't think people would want to sit and watch that. Some people can get dizzy watching that. So,
well, you get dizzy watching all kinds of FPV shit. I'd rather see inverted than flippy floppies all over. Just, hey, you guys, the Team Drone Adventures meetup, or team? What's the name of your? Is TDA? Is that what it is?
No, we're not a part of TDA anymore.
No. Oh, you're not.
No. Oh, that relationship got dissolved.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
I asked you.
So.
Figured maybe something was all.
Oh yeah. We're gonna keep it behind closed doors.
Yeah. Let's do that.
We're gonna do that for now. But if it ever wants to decide to air its dumbass laundry, then we will.
It's on like Donkey Kong. Right. Right.
Yeah, it's on. But we're gonna be polite and just let that be. That's
good, man.
Where I'm gonna leave that shit.
You thinking about doing anything on your own?
Yeah, we are. So we have our own park that's with the company that I'm affiliated with, that I do 107 work with.
Yeah.
They have 75 acres, not too far from where we held that fest. It's about 2 miles away. And they've put me as the project and site lead to design and build an FPV park, if you will, and a drone training facility. So it's like dual purpose. So the crew,
you were talking about that. Yeah.
The crew, we've all been out there, or we were last year up until like October. We were out there doing the prep work, just getting the initial phase 1 done, which is pull all the shit out, cut all the trees, and open this bitch up, right? Because it's on a farmland, so it needs a lot of prunage, if you will. We were lumberjacks for like 5 weeks.
Oh,
and then we had a hard stop. We had Wakes counties fighting them over some issues. So they said they were going to get resolved in June, so we'll pick that back up. And then the plan is to have a festival of sorts. We don't know if we can call it a fest. We don't know what we're going to call it yet. Farmageddon has been thrown around, shit like that.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
Farmageddon. That sounds cool.
It will be same style as we did the fest. Do the same thing. We're gonna have like literally features out there with David Shaddix, which is Fly High. We've partnered up with them, and we're gonna get LEDs. We're gonna have these 20, 40-foot structures, dive towers.
Fuck yeah!
Shit built into the trees, 3D cubes, orbs, all kinds of shit. All that stuff is going to get constructed and built, and it's not just a one weekend. This is a permanent thing. It's staying. So it's not a just slap it up with PVC and be done with it for a weekend kind of thing. It's a put up how long will you need it to last, or the bosses want it to last. We're building a town, can't get into detail. There's going to be we're going to light that whole thing up. It's going to be a mock city that's going to be part of a training ground, and for the FPV portion of it, we're going to take the panels off these building structures that we're going to make, and then we're going to line them with LEDs. We're going to make it a night course, either tiny or full 5-inch. Well, it's probably going to be full 5-inch. So it's whatever we create.
Yeah.
It's whatever we create. We're going to get the community more involved too.
Is there something that you guys are going to come up with where, like you said, the community can help by donating or something of that nature to build? So they can. So the initial concept was, come out, and when you come out to it, you can have your hands on it and then put stuff up, name it, whatever. Okay.
That kind of concept, if you know what I mean. Like, I think we should put something over here, and as long as we can all get it to jive and cool with the bosses, then up it goes, and we can put it up then and there. Or, people come up with ideas. So I want to get the community involved. That was the idea. Now things changed because the owner / boss changed his ideas on a whim. So we're subject to that. But the idea is to keep having people have ideas and bring it in here, and wait till June. We got to figure out what happens. So it's the only negative thing going on.
Well, that's something for everybody in the community.
And that's the idea, is once that fest is done, or that, Farmageddon, or whatever it's going to be, then it's going to be to the public.
Yeah.
Literally to the public. It's almost like a grand opening. Like, we'll hold the Farmageddon, and then that means it's like they're open. There you go. You come on here, and I think they're going to have it open to the public Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something to that effect, where it's then open for you to come in and then fly.
You can make a trip of it out of the weekend and go up and fly the property. And yeah, that'd be cool as shit, man.
They said they had RV hookups. Then I'm gonna have to get that verified and again. But they keep, every time I go back out there, even though we're on a hard break, they're adding what they can add. So they're adding more structure, they're adding more this, more that, more lighting, more electrical. So they've got money involved. It's not a fly-by-night kind of bullshit thing. It's a permanent thing. Very permanent.
It's going to take time.
It's going to be really cool. I can't wait for everybody to go.
8-Bit was asking, you guys have some sort of a ballpark when you're going to start?
It's broke up. Did anybody catch that, or should I read?
No, I couldn't hear Maddie. You're breaking up.
Fucking internet.
Hey, guys! I just noticed that because and yesterday Tammy Jean was live, and she said she's having bad connection issues. The quality,
her resolution, for
StreamYard, I think we're having the same problem, guys.
My Wi-Fi is at 100% in my.
It could be StreamYard. StreamYard, fix it. We're paying for this crap. Also, I'm going somewhere else again.
All right,
I'll pay double.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let's try this again. 8-Bit asks, when do you start laying things down? Do you have a ballpark time frame as to when you're going to start the project, or June?
June.
Okay.
So we already started the project. We are almost finished with phase 1, which phase 1 was the pruning and the initial lay of some lines that we discovered, because we in the very beginning when we started, this started back last year, we were going out there and we were just figuring out where the lines are. Where are the natural lines? What is the earth created thus far, and lines out there. And then from there we created lines, and we had to cut trees. And I mean, I'm talking trees. We're not talking like a little bush. We're talking a fucking tree.
It's a lot of work,
40
man.
foot tall. Like these things are huge, and we're knocking them over. We're out there with chainsaws, rope saws, you know, all kinds of shit. Just cutting away and hauling away with ATVs, trucks. You know, we got piles and piles of shit everywhere. So we were almost done with the clearing. Once we cleared it, then we could start the development of, or the planning phase of, what do we want where? What specifically do we want? I want this structure here. Okay, let's start building it then. You know, that's the next phase. So that's supposed to be in June. And so if June were to hit, pop off, say June 1st, the first 2 weekends would be just clearing it out. And then rolling right around July 4th would be the initial laydown of actual structure. And we're talking like, it isn't just shit up in the trees and all that. They're talking about having underground storage containers.
Hell yeah.
2 of them cut up, and they're going to rejoin them to a T and buried under the damn ground. And they're going to use it for some training that they need to conduct. But they're like, you can also fly through it.
Fly through and up.
Concept. Correct. And then you can put it on top. We can put another one on top of the ground. So now on top and then under the ground, now you've got, you know, all kinds of this shit going on. Loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop-de-loop. You know, the sky's the limit. There really is sky's the limit. You know, within budget
Sky's
and
the
reason.
limit. That's our slogan. Sky's the limit.
We're one of these shipping containers. we're good to go. I mean, shit. We use PVC pipes to make gates.
Hell yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
We can go El Cheapo, but no, they're talking about
use pool noodles.
Hey,
right,
guys,
we'll use pool noodles.
I just want to welcome a new guy, Leonid
Kralvit. He's from Germany, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah,
Welcome, and then hi to Jim.
Yeah. He said you were Maddie. He said you were lagging bad. Why? I don't get it. Look, see that? See Cundiff Internet, full bars. See that?
Yeah.
And then I go to and then StreamYard, none. I don't freaking get it. Piece of shit.
Yeah, I see it.
It's like another Ken Heron fucking show.
Wirecast.
I love fiber. I have to say, man. Fiber connection.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Fiber is good.
It's the way to go. If you ever get connected to it, do yourself a favor and do it. We'll be so glad you did.
Yeah, good. Yeah, AT&T here in this city. I fucking hate the city.
They're all money grabbers. That's all they are. They're money grabbers.
Yeah, I just want them for their fiber. Because they got fiber.
Right.
I mean, we got Google too.
Yeah.
AT&T fiber's the way to go.
What about Starlink?
I don't need it. If I were to go out in the woods, like go on my property in Colorado, then I would. I do want it. Like if I ever decide to go the van route to go kind of like Steele did. I did that when we did drone trip and we were in the RV. That's when I fell in love with the idea. So if I ever want to do that again, I would get Starlink.
Hey, Tony. What's up, bud?
It's a dream. I want to do that for sure again.
Lambo.
Even if I do it solo, even I go on my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. FPV, man, is like a journey. It's a soul.
It is.
Searching journey.
And
it can be lifelong if you truly, you know.
And it does. It saves you more than one way.
Yeah.
Roads that I never thought I'd go down when I was younger. And I did. And Mike's been there.
Sammy.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love you too, Sam. But I'll never give it up.
Every time I think about it, and maybe I take a few days off, and I'm like, maybe I don't need it anymore. Nope. No,
right back to it.
Too much of who I am now. It's just
it is
part of what I am, and some people are like,
right.
Y'all think you're being your life is that? Well, maybe it's not all I am. It's just that's what you think.
Yes,
but it is part of what I am.
Yeah, we all have our own lives. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
it's
we
not
have
just
our lives outside of this shit. This isn't the end all be all of me, but it is a massive part of me. It is very much a part of me, and will always be that way till I die. Maybe it will be that way.
You are
there's more to me than just this.
There's Dave. I was wondering where Dave was. There he is. Dave is here.
Hey, what up, buds?
Dave is here.
Maddox.
Yes,
I must be
sir.
getting like shit late. Why am I
I
not
got the-
seeing any of these?
Dave, I got the buds right here.
He called us
just-
motherfuckers.
Oh, there he is.
He called.
How you motherfucker? That was insulting. I've
Dave-
got you covered. Hey
Dave's
guys,
high. Dave's
Mikey, sir. Wait till he sees where he's got to sit.
David.
Wait till he sees where he's got to sit on Sunday. So we got him. He called us motherfuckers. I got him. I've already. It's already planned out. We've already built it today.
Let me guess. You got a little garbage can in the corner of the screen.
Oh,
Well,
my
it's
God.
gonna be really cool. We got one scene, like, so we have the lounge, right? So that's lounge. So we're all hanging out. The idea is it's just we're kicking and hanging out in a bar. We call it the lounge. We didn't realize someone else has the drone lounge. Whatever. We fucking didn't know. So whatever. We just called it our own hangar lounge. Whatever.
It's good.
And it's just a place to kick it and hang out. But now Dave wanted to be on the show the entire time. Right? He asked us if he could be on the entire time. So I'm like, well, we didn't think about that. So we have a scene already built, which we've already put a lot of labor in. It's fucking great for guests, right? For guests. So when we go to interview the guests, you'll see it. It's great. But then when he said he wanted to be a part of the show, we were like, well, how do we add him into the lounge scene? And so we came up with an idea. Like, he doesn't have a green screen. We all use green screens.
Yeah.
At least on our show, we all do. In order to do what we're doing, we have to. And so we came up with a great idea. So it's gonna be awesome.
That'll be fun.
We love Dave. Just remember that.
Yep.
We love Dave.
We love Dave.
I
Dave's not here.
I'm not even gonna touch it till Sunday. But trust me, it's gonna make sense when we're in the lounge talking to Dave, hanging out.
I gotta give props to Dave.
That he called us motherfuckers. I'm gonna open.
Yes, because he called us motherfuckers. I didn't know he was gonna do that, but something told me to put.
He just
Hey,
straight
I
up.
love Dave.
Dave,
Off
you
the
can
rail.
call me motherfucker anytime, Dave. You can call me motherfucker anytime. I just love Dave. I gotta give him props because he gave me some tips on printing.
He's
And
good dude, bro.
Bro, all I have to say, hands down, he's the man, bro. Because look
He's
at
a
my
good
prints,
dude.
dude. Look how fucking awesome my prints are.
He's a
Look
good
at
hard,
this.
bro.
Look at his tutorials. Look at his tutorials. Look how fucking perfect those prints are, bro.
That's great.
Oh my god, dude. I gotta thank Dave, dude.
He's an expert at it, man. What do you expect?
Fuck yeah, dude. Dave's a man.
Yeah, but
No,
we have
Of his 3D stuff.
we have a
I do. That's Dave is the LEDs that we use.
Yeah.
For all our chase. Those are
Yeah.
those are his LEDs, and we formed a alliance or sponsorship or a business relationship. And we keep using them because they're fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done, the prints. We talked all the guys in the crew. They love to print too. I won't say love, but
It's good shit.
they I guess they do like to print their own private shit.
Yes.
I can see that being the case.
I can't.
But if you need to get some 3D prints, you need to go to Dave.
No crying.
No.
There is no crying in FPV, Dave. It's okay. We love you.
Yeah. Don't cry like this.
No
I
crying.
think he said something to the effect of,
Don't cry like a baby.
he said, "Fuck me up, Shelby. Put Dave on a corner. Make
Joe,
me
you
dance
had
the pole. We ain't gonna make you dance the pole because that is reserved right now for MSR. That's ruse.
Marcel off axis. What's up?
What's up, Marcel?
He's another good printer.
Yeah.
I'd just rather pay somebody else to do shit for me. I don't need another fucking hobby.
Yeah.
yeah, but hey,
I don't need another one.
No.
They'll take me away from doing what I'm doing on my quest with FPV.
I'll end up divorced, bro, if I
yeah.
buy a freaking printer.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm good. I'm good.
It's good to know people that know how to print, though. It helps out.
Mike,
It really does.
It is.
ask.
Yeah.
Ask.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something. So I'm printing Sergio's Apex the session case, but the one he sent me was like it had horns on there. It's like a skeleton face with horns. It's like it really looks dope, right? So the way he sent me, the way I did it in G code, because you know the I'll show you right here. It's in the garbage. Let me grab it. Okay.
Yeah, but it's any GoPro session mounts that he's trying to.
Yeah,
print.
but it's the way it's standing. That's why I told you to flip it up, flip it the other way, because it's standing on one single thing. Look, it's standing on one single thing. You don't want it like that because it starts falling. The print starts falling, so it gets it when the nozzle hits it, it kind of like goes like this, so it messes everything up.
So
You
how
know?
do we fix that? How
You gotta flip this upside down on its head, so it prints upward like this.
Yeah, but Mike,
That's all it is, sir.
I try to flip it. I try to flip it. I flipped it.
I'll
sent
flip
it
it.
to you, but
Yeah,
you
I'll
said
flip
that
it.
you had the same problem.
Yeah, but I didn't flip it. I told you I gotta flip it. So let's put some. Let's give some plugs in here.
Throw
Guys,
a wrench to King Keek out in the chat real quick, will you? Appreciate that.
I thought I did.
Nah, King Keek needs the blue jeans, doggy.
He needs
Gotcha.
the wrench.
I got
Hey,
it.
Mike, can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me see if I can. If it doesn't work. No, never mind.
Happy FPV. What's
So
up,
I was
Happy?
going to show my OBS screen, but
Happy in the house. Happy. Good
What's
to
up,
see you, Happy.
Happy?
Another one that needs a wrench.
I got him already.
Get it.
Yep, I got him. So, guys, I want to put a couple plugs. As you guys know, their South Florida Drone Meetup is April 1st at Jensen Beach. Not too long. You guys go. If you guys have nothing to do and you guys want to go enjoy yourselves, it's a good meetup. They're gonna have like a little bit over maybe 120 this year.
Nah, we're gonna have about 150 pilots there.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, last year we had a little over 100. This year we're gonna have about 150. I'm on the I handle the FPV side of it. Ray and then Johnny and me, we have camera pilot, and I try to with the keeping everybody on right. But it's a lot. It's a lot. We're gonna have about 150 pilots this year. We got about 10 grand worth of giveaways that we got, and it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
I've been to so many in my time. I've been to so many events, and I like them. I do. They're
fun.
All of them have
They're
been
fun.
great. They've been fun. At the end of the day, I like to just fly the crew or fly solo.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. You know,
The best part about these meetups is meeting everybody.
Oh yeah,
You
when I go to events, it's like 75, if not 80%. It's just hanging out.
That's mostly what it is.
And then 20%, I'm flying. And like when I'm going to if I go to Rampage and all that, it's exactly what I do. 80% hanging around, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
20%, I'm out there. I'm taking that time. I'm gonna rip because I've been practicing every day for a fucking hour, 2 hours every damn day. This is now when I rip. I don't fuck around. I get out there, get it done, and then done. That's how
I just hung out with Ken this weekend. No, this week. It was Monday. We hung out with Ken. He was here. Ken Hofbauer, place it here. We went out to dinner. It's always good to see Ken. Ken's awesome, man.
It's fun meeting all
Ken.
these people, bro. It's fun guys that you see all the time. Like the South Florida Drone Meetup is more of I hate to say it, but it is really more of a GPS camera drone guy. But we do have a lot of FPV flyers that come. I want to see more FPV flyers show up, so that's why I'm trying to push it, because we do this every year. This is
so it's different than what I'm used to.
Yes.
So what I'm used to in the FPV world is it is 100%. Like if I go to Rampage or
all FPV.
I used to go to International.
Yeah,
that's the race. That's back when I raced and they did wing racing with International. I went.
Yeah,
and that's where I knew the quad scene. But it's all FPV. There's no one's flying camera drones. You know what I mean? Like no one's flying a Mavic or any of that shit.
There's a chat copters and text going. A few of these guys, and they know how it is. There's a lot of camera drones involved in the meetup. Most of it, like you said, is all bullshitting, spending time with people that you see on a daily basis on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, but we do fly. We have FPV flyers. I try to encourage as many as I can to come. I'd like to see more of them. Here, like Sunday, we do an FPV day where we chase not actual fucking planes, Max Airs planes. And I'm trying to build it up a little more to where we get some more FPV pilots.
Hell yeah.
If you want to know about the event, by the way, Dave was kind enough to put it on his event page on flyhighfpv.com.
Yep, he's got all the events on his website.
Yeah, he put an event page up on there with it's got all the events on it. It's badass. So
yeah, we were thinking about doing that on our Discord, putting up an events page.
Yeah.
I think we did. Yeah,
there's a lot of them.
Populate it, get them all in there. Ones that we think you should go to.
Good idea.
Ones that we're going to go to. So
Shelby,
we could be just individuals. This doesn't have to be the crew. It could be me, it could be Rue, it could be Alan, anybody.
Shelby, you coming to ours, Shelby?
Quad Mafia meetup.
Where were you at again?
We're in Chicago, but we're doing this. We're doing this in Wisconsin. So next year we'll be going probably to Florida or New York, where all the
I don't know.
Team Quad Mafia's members are at, and we'll be
know
doing like
yet.
a little palooza. Yeah, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So
do you guys get? What was the crew?
Yeah.
You get the Detroit.
Oh,
Detroit
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. They're a crew that have been flying and racing forever, or they used to. I don't know if they're around anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know the Detroit guys that
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't know how it works up in that part of the country. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know all the groups. We had, back in the early days of racing, when it was in its inception, there was a company that was based out of Chicago that started
Chicagoland FPV.
He was Megadrone X. I think it was.
Megadrone X. Oh, you're talking about a pilot.
No. There was a race organization. That was the first, that was the first one.
Yeah, there's Chicagoland FPV.
And they guy who was running, he figured out the frequency management.
Nice.
All that shit. And he had it into a spreadsheet with the formulas all done up. And that was his thing. That was what he had figured out. It was cool. I was watching it happen. I watched drone racing come to be.
Awesome.
It was behind the scenes watching it happen. That's how I met Chris Thomas.
Yeah.
Now runs multi-GP.
How long have you been doing this, Shelby? How long have you been racing and flying? I don't know if you asked.
13 years.
Oh shit.
Like that. I go way back, man. I go all the way back when mini quads weren't even a thing.
Of course, Sammy.
He's a master.
AK2 boards.
They call him the master Shelby.
I'm way back, man.
Yeah, buddy.
There's not many of me left. Put it that way. There are not. From that era all the way through, and been experienced, been a part of all this. There's not many of us left. They've gone off. They've done other things in life. They've moved on, or they are who they are, like Steele and Tommy and all those guys. And Nurk to me was a newer guy. Nurk to some of you guys is like a fucking OG.
Yeah,
there's a lot of meetups, bro.
I go back to Metal Danny and Juzz, and these are my skaters of the day. You know what I mean? Those were the dudes. Those were the freestyle pilots back then. They were the OGs, but they're not around. They all, a lot of these guys moved on. A lot of European guys, Sharpoo. Yeah.
It's a younger.
I saw
these days.
Yeah, it's much younger, much younger.
Like my camera drone guys, all my friends are twice my age. Most of them.
Right.
Most of my friends in the camera drone community are all way older.
Yeah, they're much older.
Yeah, which I love. The people.
That's a big generational gap.
That's in the. These guys are fucking. They're cool. Some cool dudes. You get some sour ones every now and then, but for the most part, these guys are pretty legit.
Hey guys,
all cool guys.
Yeah.
Mikey, Maddie, and Shelby. I
What?
am gonna have to jump off. I have to
The
feed
baby.
All
right, brother.
Hey, it was nice meeting you, Shelby, Maddie.
Likewise,
thanks for
dude.
stopping in.
Yep.
And Mike, fix that fucking internet or break
It's
the
not
fucking
mine. It's
laptop.
yours, bro.
I think it's fucking.
I got Ethernet, man. I got 300 something megabytes per second. on
It's,
this motherfucker.
it's not me. It's not me. But
Then it's gotta
anyways,
be
guys,
streaming.
hey, I want to thank everybody. All right, everybody in the chat. Thanks, Maddie. Thanks, Shelby.
Tell D I said
And
thank you for wishing me happy birthday.
Yeah.
No
But
problem.
yeah, Maddie's
Happy
birthday was
man.
was yesterday,
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
39,
guys.
man.
Bye, Serge.
39.
Kiss
Later,
the baby
Serge.
for me. Kiss the
Yep.
baby.
39. I'm almost over the hill, bro. Not there yet, but almost.
Yeah. So there's a few other plugs I want to put in. Some live streams that are coming up this week, guys. We have this Monday coming up. We have Super Critical, our boys here in Chicago. Super Critical. They have they have Hezmazda. Well, how do you say that? Hezmazda? That's the guy who does all those tutorials. You know, all these trick tutorials. Yeah. Yeah, they have acrobatics and Angular FPV on. We got Limpy is in there this week. And then we have this Sunday, right after us. No, right before us. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before.
Hanger 2.0.
Go
Here we
Hanger
go.
2.0.
Get you some.
And
We
you're going to
got
have
you.
Dave
Dave
on
from
this
Fly
week, right?
High.
Yeah, we're gonna have Dave on, and it's fun. It's not like anything you've seen. I'm telling you, we're
It is
doing
fun.
something just like our flying, not like anything else.
Then we have Tammy Jean stream every Thursday. She does a great job. Gotta love Tammy. Every Thursday. She goes on the days that Ken Heron's not on. She goes on at his time. And then when the times that Ken's on, she goes on right after Ken Heron. So. Oh, shit. What happened to my crap here?
We're still
There you
here.
go. And then we have
apart.
Yeah, we have FPTV on Fridays tonight. They're on tonight late, like around what, 11, 12?
Yeah, they're on pretty
somewhere
late.
around. Yeah.
Yeah, they come on late.
Then we have Confused and Gardo
Hey.
Rotor.
Confused.
They're on every other Tuesday, I think. But they haven't been on for the past 2 weeks, right, Matt? Yeah, they haven't been
No,
on.
they've taken a break, I think.
Yeah. Yep. They're taking a break. Absolutely. So, yeah, that's them. And if you want to get your 107, guys, we have to put a plug in for good old Greg, our boy Greg. If you need your 107, go get your 107. Matt will put his affiliate link in the chat.
Affiliate link is in the chat.
Yeah, and here we go. Greg
It's a deal.
from Pilot Institute. Tell him Flyzone sent you. Mike and Serge and Maddie.
It's a good deal in the chat. You get the 2-for-1, the drone maneuvers, and Part 107 course. And if you guys click on that link, it gives me a little bit of dough here and there, you know. So go through the link and it'll give you a discount. We're good to go. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that should do it, guys, for tonight. Shelby, we thank you for coming on, dude.
You're the man, bro.
My
You're
pleasure,
the man. You're the man. Go get some. How you
Go
say?
get you some.
Go get you some.
Go get you some. G-Saw it all day.
There you go, bro.
Hopefully
There
see you
go.
guys on Sunday.
Yes,
Yep,
well, you
we'll
will.
see you in. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Later.
Later.